I did it again. I did it again. I did what I always do. Anytime there's something even somewhat slightly positive in my life, anytime I've got a little bit of hope going on, I screw it up massively. And I always do it in the same stupid way. So, since my last update with the gym girl situation, we've been texting pretty much every day. I've been putting off asking her out. I know I need to progress things, but it's stressful. And, in the back of my mind, I still have this cope. I convince myself things like this to make my life more comfortable, but, I convince myself that, she'll make a move eventually. She'll move things forward eventually. She'll ask me to meet up in person. That'll happen eventually. I just got to wait it out and, be cool and flirtatious in my text messages. And, well, everything was going fine as far as the text messages. Every time I talk to her, I like her more and more. I know that's probably unhealthy that I have a full-blown case of one-itis at this point. Like, if this girl asked me to marry her tomorrow, I'm saying yes, no hesitation. She's perfect. In my mind, she is basically perfect, for real. She's adorable, cute, hot, sexy, beautiful, and she's nice. She's nice to me. She has similar interests. We both like Fire Emblem, for example. I mean, and I screwed it up because, well, it's like this. I was just getting stressed out. Like, as you can imagine, this is a stressful situation for a guy like me. So I'm getting stressed out more and more each passing day. It becomes more and more obvious to me that she's not going to make the move to meet in person. She's not going to send me the text asking me out on a date or, actually progressing things forward. I have to do that. I'm the man in the situation. I'm supposed to do that. I have to do that. Clearly, that's her expectation. If this is anything more to her than just a friendship, which I don't know, it could be that, But sometimes with some of the texts she sends, it just seems like she's being flirtatious. It seems like, I don't know. But anyways, I just kept getting more and more stressed out. And so I did what I do when I get a little bit stressed out. Inevitably, I let my stupid fucking my stupid fucking addictions control me. So I went out and I got some weed and I started smoking. And I know to some people that's not a big deal. For me, it's an absolute addiction. I mean, when I smoke, I have this bad habit where I just binge and I smoke nonstop till it's gone. And I finally smoked it all. It's gone now. But yeah, man, I've just been stoned out of my mind, shut off from everything, shut off from the world. I've pretty much not left my room in the past several days. I don't even know. So yeah, I haven't been texting her. I turned my phone off. I couldn't stand to look at it. Just the thought of this perfect specimen of a female texting me is just, I can't handle it, man. I just can't handle it. I turned my phone off. I know she's probably texting me. She surely has texted me between then. Because on most days, since my last update video, most days, we've been texting every single day. And most of those days, she texted me first. She would text me pretty early on, like 9 to 10 a.m., pretty much every day. Usually, not even saying good morning or anything, but just kind of continuing the conversation from last night when, we were still in the middle of a text conversation when we both fell asleep at night. So we're pretty much have been talking nonstop, and then all of a sudden, I get stoned, and that's that. Now I'm suddenly just ignoring her. I mean, I'm imagining from her perspective, she thinks I've just completely started to ignore her for some reason, and yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's pretty much over now. I've been ignoring her, and I mean, it's not just that, it's like. Because when I have something good going in my life, it kind of is a snowball effect in a positive way that, well, I'll explain it like this, since I've been talking to this girl, it kind of has motivated me a little bit. I started doing a bit of cardio. I started going on runs. I started doing some shadow boxing just in my garage. And it's been good. I've been eating a little bit better. I've been cooking more of my own meals, choosing to eat less when we get fast food, choosing more healthier options that you can from fast food, although really it's all slop. But there are some things, a grilled chicken sandwich is better than a fried chicken sandwich, for example. But so I've been making those choices. But no, since I got that weed and started smoking it, nah, nah. I've just been laying down and rotting. Lay down and rot in my room. That's what I've been doing. When I do eat, absolute slop. I've just been eating absolute slop. I'm talking about Hot Pockets and ice cream. Pretty much, I'm living off Hot Pockets and ice cream. Some people say the whole demotivational syndrome, that smoking marijuana, it doesn't actually decrease your motivation. That's a myth. That's just an old myth. No, it's not. It's not a myth. It's really like that. And you can't, there's no support. If you try to find a supportive community about the addiction of marijuana, no, people don't accept that. There's no AA meetings for someone that's addicted to weed. There's no WA or Marijuana Anonymous or whatever. It doesn't exist. But isn't that just, I mean, that's just the tragic comedy of my life, that the addiction that I would suffer from would be one that nobody takes seriously. Just like me being a bald incel loser, also, nobody takes that seriously. Just, I fucked it up, man. I don't know that I've ever wanted something as much as I want this girl, as much as I want it to work out with this girl. I wouldn't even mind I'm at the point, you can call this a cope if you want, but I'm at the point, I wouldn't even mind, I don't even have to be, I don't have to have her as my girlfriend. If this girl was my friend, at least that's a friend. I would take her as a friend. But how is that going to work now? How is that going to work now that she saw what I'm capable of, just flat out just cutting her off, just completely ignoring her? There's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. It's fucking over now. It's over. So I guess you can say bye to all of these, gym girl update number whatever video. That's done because there's not going to be anything else to update. Yeah, there might be one more video where I confirm that, she's done with me. I'm so afraid to just turn my phone on and look at it. I mean, I know what I'm going to see. I'm just going to see either she'll just have gotten the picture and just stop texting me, or what I really expect, because this is kind of how her personality seems to be. I'm going to have some text messages telling me off for just ignoring her like that, just suddenly stop talking to her. She'll probably have blocked my number. And then if it was possible to repair the relationship, it feels weird even calling it a relationship because it wasn't even really at that point. And that's kind of the thing, if we had an actual relationship, then maybe I could get away with something like this because we would have already built up some lasting memories or whatever, but it's not even like that. We've never even met in person other than, before we even started talking. We met in person at the boxing gym, technically. So I've just dropped off the face of the map, stopped talking to her, stopped texting her, stopped responding to her texts. From her perspective, I'm completely ignoring her. From her perspective, I must hate her or something. It's over. And I wanted this so bad. I know a lot of you guys that listen to my videos, I know that you can relate to me and how my life is in a lot of ways. You can relate to being a total loser, inkwell, like myself. But what you probably can't relate to, what none of you could possibly know, is how badly I wanted it to work out with this girl. She is literally my dream girl. And I don't think that's just me building it up in my head either. This specific girl is literally my dream girl. And it just seems like I have a chance with her. I don't know why. It was like a miracle. I was presented with the miraculous opportunity. For once, God chose me to give me a blessing, and I didn't deserve it. But it turns out now it's all starting to make sense cosmically, on a cosmic level. Because actually, it wasn't a blessing. It was the greatest curse, disguised as a blessing for but a brief moment in time. And now the truth comes out. It was a curse. I was destined, like the tragic hero of one of Shakespeare's comedies, I was destined to screw it up by my own hands. To take this miraculous opportunity and throw it in the garbage all on my own. It was destined from the start. I should have known this would happen because I can't overcome my stupid addiction. An addiction that most of society don't even take seriously. And maybe they're right. Maybe it's not even that addictive and I'm addicted to it because I'm retarded or something. I don't know if there's, because I think, is there something I could do? Is there maybe something I could do to repair this? I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to see when I finally do turn on my phone. I don't know. I might just throw my fucking phone in the garbage. No more phone for me. I cannot bring myself to turn this thing on and see whatever text message she sent me. There's no coming back from this. I mean, how could she? Because the thing is, look, I think if the roles were reversed and she suddenly started ignoring me, I mean, obviously that wouldn't ruin things between us because I'm desperate. But she's not desperate. She's a beautiful angel delivered straight from heaven to earth. Every man in the world she comes across wants her. She's not desperate like I am. Me ignoring her like this, she's going to take that like a slap in the face, like I'm spitting right in her face. She's not going to like it, and it's over. If I do get another text from her, I don't think it's going to be friendly. I think we're probably past friendly at this point. I've been ignoring her for like 2 days after we were texting nonstop, day in, day out, for like 3 days. It's over. It's over. There's no repairing this. There's nothing I can do. And I always do this. I knew I would do this. I knew it would come to this. Because it's what always happens. I should have known this by now. I don't get to have positive moments in my life. I do, only briefly. And the only reason I get to have positive moments is so I can raise my level of happiness, so I can raise it to a high enough level that when it comes down, it comes crashing down. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason any of this is allowed to happen in my life. So yeah, I don't know. I finished all the weed now, so I'm still kind of stoned right now, but coming down. By tomorrow, I'll be, more in my regular sober state of mind, and I'll be able to think about this a little more. I don't know if I'll be able to manage to gather up the courage to turn my phone on and look at my text messages, but, it's so fucking over.